Hey Scizor Squad, Shingo here. Coming at you with another 5-stack rank match replay. Let's dive in. So we got a sim on 𝗟𝗓𝗏, 𝗙𝗢𝗥 on experience share 𝗙𝗎𝗏𝗡, 𝗙𝗓𝗏𝗡 in the jungle 𝗬𝗏𝗧. I'm on experience share 𝗬𝗨 with 𝗙𝗎𝗄 on 𝗙𝗓𝗏𝗡, top side. So yeah, hope you guys are having a good day and ready for a fun one. This video, this one here, this match kind of shows our growth. So we got kind of confused there. 𝗙𝗢𝗥 was previously topside. We are making an adjustment here. So just, that was a little bit of a hiccup, but that's okay. We got, again, 𝗙𝗓𝗏𝗡 on the 𝗬𝗏𝗧 going jungle. He's playing on emulation, so he's slightly delayed there. It's fine, though, because we got all of us, like, we don't mind sharing jungle, so. So in this early phase, we kind of just dominate here, the 𝗬𝗨 and 𝗙𝗓𝗏𝗡 lane. We get that piece of farm. I double back, but then I see another engage. We go back in, and we get 2 KOs. Then I act like I'm stacking, even though I'm not. More on that later. And we kind of just dominate them a little bit, but play our lives. Bot side, we got Scizor down here. Gone. We get an evolution. This is still going much of the same way. The little Blaziken is not stacked. And he begins to int for stacks. They just keep like pushing in, trying to stack. And then we're getting comms from a sim that bottom lane is also going great. So we'll shift back up here. They get their scores in bot side. I think they finally take me down. Yeah. So they get evolution off of me, but Blaziken's still not stacked. So Mar just has to play his life and wait for me. We're getting probably ready for 8. Kinda. I mean, they seem to be more ready, but they're starved. Like, they have to farm, and they are. A sim gets here. Finds the Zera. 𝗙𝗢𝗥 keeps vision down here. We get 8. I tell them, yo, Mark and rotate. I tell them I have 1 point, so I'm gonna continue to sell them that I'm stacking. Notice how I ignore them. Like, obviously I could fight them here and it's better than fighting them on the pad, but I know score logistics and I know I can get that point in. Seems kind of troll and risky, but I do get away. I want them to think about it when I come to the pad. And maybe seems like trolling, but, you know, why is somebody scoring 1? Generally, it's because they're stacking. Blaziken has kind of had it. He feels lost, looking for anything. I don't really need to go in there. I just did. things that were risky, so I'm just... So we get positioned here for bot side. I think we decide this is enough shred that we start looking up here. They took me down. We stop a score. Blaziken's probably frustrated, no stacks. Scizor comes. But Scizor's walking into a death trap. You know, I play Scizor too. This does not look good. You know, he just ulted and for what? You know, there's the 3 targets. Gone. And we snipe the objective. Just highway robbery. Crams with an ultra snipe. So with this composition, we are doubling down on physical assault plus a little CC with Curse and Sense on 𝗙𝗢𝗥𝗚𝗧 with an experience share. You know, Desi debuffs, Cramorant debuffs, Saru debuffs. And then Mamo does physical damage with CC. We break this, and we go right into taking our stuff. Not their stuff, our stuff. We don't have... A lot of times we talk about, I don't mind losing this pad. Well, this is the reverse. You know, we have to take this. We want to take this away from them. I protect my Cram Desi jungler. I just live on their bodies. Help provide CC and value. We crash this pad, we get it. And we're feeling pretty good. But we've experienced a lot of humble pie losses. And so we know because of that, you know, we've studied how people are beating us when they do. And we want to enact the same strategies. So right now they don't have anything over here or here. And, you know, I'm sure they got some of these. They're getting the Claydol, but their jungle's gone. And so they're forced into a position where they have to kind of... The only thing they're left is to do is to get set up for this objective or int into us. Knowing this, I kind of just keep vision, like, you know, I see 3, like, okay, there's value for me right here. You know, these 2 react, a sim will react eventually. He takes out the Scizor here, I believe. Yeah, Scizor whiffs another ult. Ooh, a sim whiffs an ult, but he's chasing. And we end up taking down the majority of what was here. We let this walk. You know, we're okay with that. We understand he's behind. We want this. So we take this. 𝗙𝗢𝗥𝗚𝗧 goes immediately to taking their farm. And it's not their farm, it's our farm now. We go from here to scoring, because we know they're top side. So Crams just has to manage his life. He does not need to die defending the pad. If he can defend, like, that's fine. But, you know, the objective here is don't die. And he gets out. He uses his abilities to get out. Meanwhile, we got scores in down here. Some of us go down, reset death timers. We are calming, be careful. We did give them levels. So, you know, what would be not value is if these 2 go down here. And Mar looks to be getting away. Nice CC zone right there. Unfortunately, Mar looks back, which I think is going to cost him here. Yep. If Mar would have continued to path into the Flux, maybe he would get away there. This, you know, this is kind of ugly. We let this go. But overall, we're managing pretty good. So I don't think they're completely... I don't think this is like lack of experience. I think actually we've experienced enough defeats recently that we are changing some tendencies and habits and addressing those things. So we were all very proud. We won 3 in a row at fine-tuning this composition, and each time we wanted, you know, we wanted to save it and make a video. This one was voted. This is the most recent match we had, and this was the one voted for the video. And, you know, right here, you know, we get this. This is huge. The Lecky's going to go, you know, this is WinCon. Breaking tier 2, allowing the second Lecky to walk to, whether it's second or third, yeah, the second Lecky, walking to home pad, that's a win condition. So I do throw my ult here because it's a means of regenning and just setting them up. I understand I'm going to probably go down here. And I do that for them. We get a Pikachu ult out. You know, Pikachu will probably get that ult back by Ray. But, like, little value. Like, you know, Mamo was already gone. And the rest of us are leaving. We continue to take what's ours and pick them apart. Scyther's just not having a fun game. Getting value, taking their farm, our farm. Mar, this is crazy. Mar calls, he gets Slowbro ulted, and we're calming. Okay, no Slowbro ult at Ray. You know, nobody's defending this side because we don't need to. If they score before 2, they're trolling themselves. It's almost more value to just leave this here. And I believe they, yeah. Like, they're probably feeling like some kind of moral victory from that, but, you know, again, that's not how you would, that's not the thing you'd want to do. I think you would want position or to threaten this, right? Instead, now we know Zera's here. We know they're up this side, so we start looking Zera early. Here comes me. I chase. We see Blaziken is alone, so I look back towards the Blaziken now. Scyther goes for a back cap. Again, that back cap's before 2 minutes. You know, I think they just want whatever they can get at this point. Blaziken's recalling, you know. We understand the mission. We don't need Ray. And we just need to defend. So we start addressing our position. Right now we're bundled up here. And so I expect to see people start moving. Yeah, Leonic moves here. Asim leaves to path this way. So much better position. He's somewhere in between defending and Ray. We got these bushes covered. Decidueye is well out of harm's way, and Leonic is going to threaten a back cap, which I said this is fine because it will do one of two things. We either get this and we have more of a lead, Or one of these or two of these recall to try to respond to this. We'll see here what happens. Yeah, Zera's already coming down here like, no. So that's value to us. Zera doesn't have ult. That's probably why he's running down there. As soon as I see Scizor, I'm queuing my team to look over here. A sim is getting vision on this. And when I seen him hit Ray, I'm like, that's slow bro hitting. Don't even react to that. As soon as I see, because he hit this, I seen the Scald. So I know this is safe, right? As soon as I see Scizor, I know this is safe. The only other things this could be is Blaziken or Zera. I want that. I want this engage. So we start reacting to this engage. Pikachu was way over here. Has to run around the pit to get here to respond. Slowbro, out of position. You know, we're capitalizing on this mistake. Slowbro should be down here with them. But Slowbro doesn't have ult because he used it on Mar up here. So, you know, they're just in a horrible position here. And we don't care. We're going to capitalize on that. Scizor barely escapes, but then I start looking Slowbro. Pikachu has to full run. I think he recalls. Scizor, I don't know what he's thinking, bro. He escapes that. We get blue buff, and he goes down. Also, our Suicune, you know, Zera's gone, and Suicune got the score. Great job by 𝗙𝗡𝗥𝗚𝗏. Great job by 𝗏𝗏𝗏s following up on the engage. Great job by a sim, like shuffling up here, maintaining vision, then reacting to this. Kudos me for the engage, and Mar also popping off. So Mar and I understand we're the engage. We take this position now. These two back up slightly. Pikachu's still over here. You know, I think he's waiting for an ult opportunity or Steel Ray. We're not too worried right here about... We don't feel threatened by that Pikachu. We see Blaziken, and all of us react. Look, the correct pattern. His way out is guarded. A sim understands he's the engage. He got the vision from us. Desi's looking Blaziken. Zera just, you know, sorry, your guy's already down. Pika sees 2 and wants to ult. I know, I play Pikachu. You know, Mamo's harassing everybody. You know, they're probably, you know, the Blaziken, the Zera, probably like, I can't do anything. I keep having Mamo in my face. Take care of the Mamo. So he's probably thinking alt Mamo plus Seru. But, like, bro, just, you know, I play Pikachu. I know that that's not, like, I know what I can take from that. Zera gone again. You know, Slowbro has ult now, but too little, too late. Scizor's respawned. You know, again, we don't need Ray. You know, I get ulted by Slowbro on 1. He takes me. He goes. So they trade. You know, this is probably the best looking engage the Scizor has had all game. But, you know, that Psycho Cut is clutch. If a sim saying, yo, you're gonna get me, you're gonna eat this Psycho Cut. He says, no, I don't want that. Their win con here is Ray. So we go ham. Blaziken's up. These guys start triangulating because their engage tools are down. Mamo and 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 are down. So they're playing correct. You know, they're defending. Desi's hidden. A sim is bait. A sim is the engage tool now. So is Suicune, but we also have to play pad defense. Right now, this is the weak side. But we also know we don't need to shift a piece up here because we're going to be respawning soon. That's a good trade right there. You know, 𝗙𝗡𝗥𝗚 wearing an experience share. He just took down a lane carry. And Mar goes for a hustle to score 22. Just so I could mention it in the video. SMH. Time's up. Did I just really pause it on time's up? Which one do we watch? I nearly get a kill, or Mar nearly gets 22 in? I'm torn. And then that was GG's. So I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Here's the stat line. Freaking 𝗙𝗡𝗥𝗚𝗏 MVP with an experience share Suicune. Let's freaking go. That's goated. That's omega value. Mar just picked up 𝗟𝗏𝗡𝗧. Is goated on it already. You know, I ain't got nothing to say about me. Crams, Jungle Desi looking slick. At a sim, solid Psycho Cut performance. Everybody across the board did what they needed to do to win that. And I'm proud of them. And with that, I will see you guys in the next one. Hope you're having a good day. God bless you. Just know you are loved. And smell you later.